Good night, everyone. I am SS, the showstopper, and it's the 25th of August, 2023. It's night now. I'm sitting down relaxing on my sofa and I'm just enjoying the night. Okay, now I just want to talk about this quickly. Chris Brown is scheduled to perform. He's in the island. He's scheduled to perform in Jamaica. And yes, there are the controversies about the ticket sales, yada, yada, yada. The event is for people who simply can afford it. Simple. The event is for people who simply want to go. It's simple. Besides that, a lot of upheave have been online today because he has revealed some women who he brought with him, and these women happen to be very light skinned, white, mixed looking women who are non-black basically, or non-dark skin, non-hue. And so social media is having a problem with it and is saying that Chris Brown, why he couldn't get other Jamaican women, why he couldn't get this type of woman, that type of woman to be in the company, why he couldn't get a dark girl, why he couldn't get a black skin female, and all of the good stuff to be around him. Why he had to go for these type of women and stuff like that. Just to remind the public that I think some of the women are his dancers, the choreographers, they are on his team. I think one of the female I've seen, she was in the Under the Influence video that went, straight to number one, was a major hit for him and stuff like that. Also, people need to be reminded that Chris Brown has a choice and he's exercising his choice. And if his choice is for a certain type of woman, that's what he's going to go for. Whether there be office workers, whether they be his janitor, whether they be his maid, whatever the case may be, or his dancer, his manager, whatever. That's who he chooses to be around. That's who he chooses to entertain. That's who he chooses to be in his space. You understand? He doesn't owe you a preference simply because your skin is dark. Chris Brown doesn't owe you anything. He's a full grown man, he's a full grown adult, and he is responsible for the decisions that he is making. Okay, he is an adult, he's a multimillionaire, he has worked his butt off, he is multi-talented, and he has made a decision as to the type of woman who he chooses to be around, and that's his preference. So many persons, also females in the United States, have called out Chris Brown, saying that he's a colorist. He had VIP section at a party and he didn't want any dark skinned women there. He only wanted mixed women and stuff like that. This man has made the decision as to the type of woman who he chooses to be around and the space that he wants to be. And that's his choice. I'm not sure why people are holding skin tone or ethnicity against people to saying that because they are black, they must want. You can't be loyal to skin color because not every skin folk is a kin folk. Not every person is your brother simply because you share the same hue. You are not of the same heritage. You are not of the same background. Our history doesn't start from slavery. People need to understand this. Chris Brown is within his rights and he's exercising his right. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. But I'm certainly not gonna berate him. I'm not gonna attack him. I'm not gonna cyberbully the guy. This is 2023. I don't know what is with the obsession with this young man. He has proven himself to be talented. Yes, he's handsome. He's attractive. He has proven himself to be attractive. There are so many other attractive male artists out there who can dance, and go and find them, go and entertain them. What with the obsession with Chris Brown? I never can get it. People just need to accept people. If you can't accept it, then leave it alone. It's just not for you. It's just not for you. I don't care. I'm not concerned with it. I like Chris Brown music. I think he's very talented. Do I like his character? No, because I'm seeing wherein he was arrested for stalking, for harassment, for abuse of other persons, not just Rihanna. So do I like that kind of character? Hell to the no. Would I deny that character? Hell yes. But is he talented? Yes. Would I want to pay my money to go and see a Chris Brown? Hell no. I don't care how attractive you are or how rich you are. I simply will not support you. But the thing with a lot of people is that they're willing to put everything aside simply because that person finds them attractive. They are willing to put everything aside simply because an attractive multimillionaire wants you in their space. You have to understand that there are bummy ass bitchs in every race, in every ethnicity. So those women who are proud and who want to be in Chris Brown's circle, they are free to do that. They are exercising their decision. They have families to feed. They probably have children. They have people that in their circle that they have to take care of. So people are going to lower their standards. That's just human survival. There are people out there who are going to lower their standard to take care of their family, to take care of themselves, and to get through the day. People are going to do that. I'm Will I hold it against them? Yes, I will. Will I have a personal opinion on the decision? Not really, not necessarily, no. Because I'm not necessarily a Chris Brown fan. If I hear his music, yes, I will listen to it because it often sounds really good, and we can't deny the fact that he can sing, he can dance. Okay? We can't deny that. If we're going to study from the history, remember that there was a paperback party back then in post slavery. There were paperback party put on by people who were black, you understand me? Not necessarily of a darker hue. Those guys were light skinned. A lot of them were light skinned. There was an octoroon community at one point where people who were black by the Jim Crow fundamentals of being one drop rule, 1% rule. These people had zero phenotype to a melanated or a hue black person. They had zero phenotype. You could not tell that they were black. You couldn't tell that they had anything black in them. They created a community called the Octoroon community or the blue vein community, wherein your blue vein has to be showing through your skin or protruding through your skin in order to be a member of their society to get the privilege that they got because they were lighter skin or they were white, they were racially ambiguous people. Basically, a lot of them look like an Amber Rose. If Amber Rose didn't come and tell people that she has black in her family, which I don't think she does, I think she's like 5%. Her mother is not necessarily a black dark hue woman. You understand me? I'm not sure why people are forcing people to accept this hue unto themselves. If they don't want to, they simply won't. There was the Octoroon community, there was a Blue Vein community. These are post-slavery. This society was established by light, as I said, biracial, lighter skin, racially ambiguous women and men. They didn't want to in your community. If you were of darker hue, your blue vein would have to be showy. It would have to be protruding through your skin. That is history for you. That is history for you. They didn't want that. Is it positive? Is it wholesome? No. But what are you going to do about it? The NAS, the NAACP or NAACP fundamentals, they came when there was a Rachel Dolezal, who is a white woman who professed to be black or guise herself as a black woman to get privileges that light skinned black people got, marrying a black person, doing all of these things. When it was brought to the NAACP, they said that's what they stand for. They said that's what they stand for. So what are you going to do? At times, people need to accept. People need to, even if you refuse to accept, because I can't force people to accept. There are times you have to appreciate the reality of certain things that people simply don't want you in their circle, and so it's best for you to form that. Now, I'm guessing, judging from TikTok, where I see so many women who are large in build, women who are very dark, they are being praised for their extreme features or for their unique features. They are being praised, they are being regarded as beautiful, as gorgeous for that dark hue that they have on their skin, and for also being large in build, for being extremely tall, for being extremely short, for all these kind of things. So I guess the praise that they are getting is not enough for your self-esteem. You need the validation from a lighter skin man. You need the validation from a lighter skin woman to constantly feel good about yourself. What the hell is wrong with people? Leave the goddamn man alone. Leave him alone. Why are you don't see me running down and saying that Chris Brown need to this and Chris Brown? Once you find out who people are, you are better able to deal with them. And some people, in some instances, you simply avoid them. You simply avoid them. I don't have to listen to Chris Brown's song. I don't have to watch his video. You have that ability. You have that choice to exercise. You have that choice to exercise. Now, if there was a protest to say that they don't want him in the island, they don't want a concert for Chris Brown because of his past history of abusing women, then there will be something. But you guys are not concerned about that. You are willing to put his past, his criminal history, his abuse history, his harassment history, his stalking history. You guys are willing to put that aside because you are attracted to him and you cannot live with the fact that he's simply not attracted to you. You are willing to put that aside if he had brought a whole bunch of darker hue women to Jamaica with him to party, to be at his concert, to perform with him. You wouldn't have any problem with that. Because what? He chose women who has a reflection of you. He chose women who have the reflection of you. So everybody's willing to put who Chris Brown character aside. Everybody's willing to put that aside simply because what? They like him and they want him to be attracted to them. Who the hell cares in 2023? You are all pushing female empowerment. You're doing BBL, you're doing liposuction, you're wearing your weave, you're wearing your makeup, you're saying this is not for a man, this is not for a man. And when you get into the microcosm, my favorite word, or the nitty gritty of it, you find out that it is for men. You are seeking the validation from the peanut gallery to feel good about yourself. Now, let me give you a harsh reality. Women view themselves based on the men in their world. You won't find a woman from Japan wanting to look like a woman from India because the men in her circle are not attracted to those type of women. You won't find a woman from Sweden wanting to look like a woman from Morocco or wanting to look like a Sudanese woman because men in her world are not attracted to those women. They are attracted to their Scandinavian women. So women view themselves or prize themselves based on the men in their world. What you can do, however, is create a world for yourself, which I thought you guys were doing on TikTok the entire time. I thought this whole, when I look at these women and I look and I'm like, my God, when I look at some of them and people are saying that these women are beautiful, their body positivity, you're all for body positivity, female empowerment. She's so beautiful, she's so gorgeous, she's so pleasant. She looks so, I want my skin to be 5 shades darker like her. I want this and I want that. But when you get into it, you were deviating from something. You were deviating from the validation of men. You were deviating from the approval of men, from the standard of men that they have placed on women for beauty. You guys have spent such great time on social media trying to deviate from it, trying to push female empowerment, only to come right back here to feel less of yourself because of one man. Because of one man. No, guys, do you see how powerful you really are? Misogyny ain't about to leave anytime soon. It's dwindling, it's losing its power, but it's not about to leave anytime soon. Because I can't see how a group of women who are on a hunt to push female empowerment. That's why I always ask, what is the female empowerment? What are the fundamentals of this female empowerment that you guys are really pushing? You are just pushing something that you want to be approved and nobody should judge you by it. That's what you want. Your female empowerment was not to empower each other in areas such as their physical beauty and sit comfortably with it. I simply can't believe that one man has this much impact on a small island of people. They're cursing the women. They're talking about how they look and he should have gotten dark skinned women. We have heard about Chris Brown all the time. He's not the first. There are so many men out there who don't like, who have no interest in wanting. Why would I want Chris Brown to be attracted to me? That's a great question. When I judge the character, yes, he's attractive. There's so the beauty of the world is that it's so big. It is so big. What they say, some 8 billion people on the earth. Some 8 billion people on the earth. Why would I want Chris Brown to want me or want someone like me as a reflection in his video to say that I am being represented? The character of Chris Brown, it doesn't stop at physical appearance. You people are just caught up too much with the eyes. Caught up too much. You're giving way too much power to physical appearance. So you're willing to put all the things aside that this guy is known for to not only book him to Jamaica, but be upset because he brought women with him that don't look like you. Why would anybody care in 2023? Why would anybody care in 2023? It's sending a message, yes. He ain't the only person sending a message. There have been so much, but because you don't like those type of guys, so it doesn't bother you. A lot of things that I see, and a lot of men I see women are complaining about when they show the females that they hang around, the females that they like, that they are attracted to. A lot of females that I see complain about these guys. In hindsight and in reality, a lot of you women would never want these guys because they are not known for quality. They are not known to be gentlemen. They are not known to be of integrity. So what is the issue? What is the issue with a Chris Brown? What is the issue? What you like the light skinned guy, you like his feature, you like his swag, you like his style, you like everything about him. You find it alluring, you find it attractive, and you're just upset that you are just not attractive for him or to him. And because of that, you're taking to social media and going off and talking like people. I think you should grow up at this point. We aren't going to promote hate. We're not promoting colorism. We're not promoting systemic racism because that's really what it is. We're not. So you should never have booked him. They should never have booked him. But you guys are okay with it. You guys are okay with it. So you have selective integrity, selective morals. You understand what I'm saying? The hypocrisy is great. The hypocrisy is great. You're willing to put the fact that this guy is abusive to women, which is a part of female empowerment, to denounce men, to deny men, to discredit men, to get rid of those men out of the spotlight who are abusive to women, and you're willing to put all of that aside to book Chris Brown simply because you find him attractive. But when you realize that he's not attracted to you, he's not attractive, he don't find you attractive, I'm sorry. Then you start creating an upheaval on social media that he should have gotten women who look like he should have gotten my butt. He should have got my butt. So I just gave you a history of what the black community have always been. There was always separation. In case you don't know, there were always separation from the days of Willie Lynch. There have always been a separation. There have always been a separation, and it was always based on skin color. There have always been a separation in the black community. Just to let a lot of you females know who haven't learned it yet, let me tell you something. In the black community, a woman is prized solely by her hair and her skin tone. Her beauty is measured by her hair and her skin tone. So she can weigh 300 pounds as long as she has a loose curl hair. Not that I'm belittling or berating any woman who is morbidly obese, but it's not healthy. So she could be 300 pounds 300 pounds. Once she has loose curly hair and she's light skin, she is prized in the black community. That's the black community for you. I'm not a part of it. You understand me? She could be skinny, heavily underweight, anorexic. Once she has very light skin and loose curl hair, she is prized in the black community. So for all you females in Jamaica from different regions who haven't learned, who never heard of this, you are getting a rude awakening. That's it. You understand me? I see you guys praise women. You also don't want women who consider themselves very pretty. I've seen it on social media. You women who consider women who are considered very pretty, you don't want them to praise themselves also. It's like you want them to deny themselves of their own beauty, of their own self-esteem, just so you can feel good about yourself. And I notice it, God forbid, a pretty girl is professing her beauty and parading her beauty. You guys want to destroy her. I've seen it on TikTok. You guys have sat down and you guys have praised dark skinned women so much and put them and saying that they're underrepresented in the media. One, I was on these, I used to support these pro black pages, these pro black channels, spearheaded by black women, dark skinned women, few women, and I had to unsubscribe every one of them because they are crazy. You can't win with these women. They complain that they're underrepresented in the media. Now, when you get a woman and put her, oh, she's not slim enough, she's not sexy or attractive enough, you get one that is curvy in the right places. She is shapely, she's gorgeous. Oh, she's not dark skinned enough. You get a dark skinned one that's curvy and shapely. Oh, she is a foreign. She is from all the way from Jamaica. She's all the way from Botswana. She's not an American. She's not homegrown. You get an American one. No, she's not slim enough. Her hair is not afro. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you people? And I just realized that a lot of you black women are damn crazy. Crazy. You can't be pleased. I'm trying to imagine in 2023 when you guys are pushing female empowerment and female this and that for so long that you really come now and be upset that Chris Brown has decided to book women who he like. Who he like. He's not making a political statement. He's pushing who he like. Those are the women, and a lot of them are dancers. A lot of them are dancers. He's dancers. A person is free to like who they like. A lot of you like certain type of men, like rich men. A lot of you like tall men. A lot of you like a guy with a straighter nose, a sharper nose. A lot of you guys like guys with loose curl hair. You like guys that are jet black. You like guys that you are nobody is attacking you based on your preference. What is the issue? Nobody is attacking you based on your preference. You are pushing fee. You have TikTok. You have a beautiful app that so many are saying that is this it's destructive. My algorithms. I'm sorry, my algorithm show me beautiful things on TikTok. I always say it's very therapeutic. I always say TikTok for me is very therapeutic because the things that are shown in my algorithm are beautiful. People who are overcome trauma, beautiful scenery, places in the world that are so beautiful. People are helping out animals, helping out children, helping out the homeless, extending the hand of kindness. Those are the things that I see in my algorithm. So if your algorithm is professing beauty and the pulchritude of black women, what is the issue? How is it that one man is able to have that ability to make you feel so bad that you need to show your disdain because he has these octoroons or these mongrels or biracial women or these exotic women or these gorgeous women that he brought in the island? Why is it that he has so much power that you are creating such an upheave on social media about it? I think you all need to grow up at this point. Grow up. There are men out there who love dark skinned women. There are men out there who love black women, who love dark skinned women, who treasure. And you guys have to admit this is another thing. And I keep saying it. You guys like to see the disgraceful version of yourself too much on social media. And it is a turn off. It is a turn off. I'm not a pick me shop because I've come at men in my last video. I was coming at men. Yes, so clearly I'm not a pick me shop. I'm not a supporter of the misogyny. I speak the truth. That's why my channel is called the Devil Advocate channel, because I always tell you it's an eye opener. It's gonna show you things about yourself and things that are taking place that you want to hide. You want to play a hypocrite. You want to dance around. You want to skip fences. I'm gonna show it to you. You guys like the big, loud, vulgar type of women who are on social media telling people about their underneath. And when you give them praises, you follow them, you send them money, you gift them. It is a turn off. It's never a turn on. It's a turn off. And I said it mildly. I've come out and I spoke about it. I even took Queen Ifrica to task when she was attacking Nicki Minaj. And I was saying that there are people, so many people out there on social media who needs help. Who needs help. Derek Morgan is homeless. Yes, whatever you, the nuances around it. He said that he wanted to kill himself and nobody came out. But as soon as all these women are on social media cussing each other and saying the nastiest things, but as soon as the man, the homosexual madman, decide to say the same thing, he's regurgitating the same thing that black women have been saying on social media about each other. You want to take him to task and say that he's a man and he should know better. So you guys don't know better. You shouldn't be held accountable. But the guy should be held accountable. Shibada should be held accountable. But you guys shouldn't be held accountable for the things that you say about each other. For you belittle each other and berate each other. I speak about it so many times. Where are the videos that you guys have put out there to showcase so much beauty, so much aesthetics, intelligence in black women? Lo and behold, you guys have been doing it on TikTok. So many pages have been doing it on TikTok. But yet you have reduced yourself to being very bitter because you didn't see a reflection of yourself in an abuser circle, in an abusive man circle. A man who is known for abusing women, harassing women, beating up people. That's what you reduce your self-esteem to his validation. Come on. I always wonder, what are we doing? What are we doing? What exactly are we doing? If you're about female empowerment and you're about this, let's celebrate all women. And not only that, if you're about celebrating the darker hue women and melanated women and women who are darker, women with 4C hair, women with Afro hair, and all these kind of things, why not celebrate that? Be true to yourself. The truth is that you really do not like your reflection in the mirror. You don't like it. That's the truth. You don't like it. Oftentimes, I don't like my reflection in the mirror. I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a human being. I don't often like my reflection in the mirror. And that's why I change up a lot sometimes. You understand me? So if you are about that, live in your truth. Speak your truth. Find men who are attracted to your kind. Follow those men, support those men. I remember there was a page on Facebook years ago, and that guy was all about supporting darker skinned women. And he could barely get any support. You know why? Because that guy doesn't look like Chris Brown. He didn't look like Chris Brown. So nobody was going to support him. Nobody was in the business. The same dark skinned woman. I remember Angel Ramirez Jordan, who looked like Chris Brown. Now we getting somewhere. Half Puerto Rican, half Jamaican. And he looked like Chris Brown, and he was about uplifting of black women. Uplift. And the day the guy came out with his t-shirt line and saying that he's promoting it and he's selling it, and he got the models. And the women start to complain that the women are too slim, the women are this, the women. I mean, they went in on this guy. They start calling him gay. They start doing all these kind of things. That was what you black women have done. You destroy the men who support you because you see one video clip of something that you don't like. You hold it against them forever because they're supposed to support all behavior, all character of a dark skinned woman. These guys are celebrating your beauty and you disrespected them, you berate them, you don't support them because it's who you really want. It's who you want to be supportive of you. And that's where the issue lies. There's so many dark skinned guys out there that you really like, so many light skinned guys out there that like dark skinned girls. Go and find them and put them on a pedestal. Go and find them and put them out there. Find each other females that are supportive to each other. Find them if such is the case. Stop going after Chris Brown. Stop going. I could never in my life see someone like that and emulate them and look up to them, support them, or even give them my money. I could never, not in my wildest dream. And I have many wild dreams. I've had many wild dreams. And that was never one of them. So you people need to grow up, wake up, move on. Move on. That's all I have to say. Enjoy your night. May God bless you.